It's the Laura Kane and Eric Rimmer podcast show. It's the Eric Rimmer and Laura Kane podcast show. You love it so. See, we can't use music because apparently you have to have all sorts of licensing and all that. So
that was very good.
No, it wasn't. It was horrible.
It was actually
really
good.
It was actually very horrible.
You sounded just like Mariah Carey.
Oh my God. Probably now. Yeah. These days. But we will, you know what? That'll be one of our things.
Okay.
Well, we will each make up our own version of a song.
Oh no.
You make up yours, I'll make up mine.
And we have to sing it?
And then there'll be votes.
Are you? Yeah, well, I'll just tell you what everybody's going to vote for me.
No, you're creative.
Yeah, but I can't sing.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, well.
It matters about the words, if you have like music behind it. Let's make our own music.
Okay.
We make music together.
Can I use my fart box?
You can use your fart box. You can use whatever you want. You can use whatever the heck you want.
Okay, awesome.
I have a guitar I can't play.
Oh my God.
I've got a keyboard.
I have a fart box that I can't play.
Okay, so we need to talk about first of all, we need to talk about our movie club.
Yes.
Which met on Saturday this time, not a Sunday. Usually we do Sundays. Sometimes we have to do Saturdays, but we do it early enough where it's cheap to go. And we saw, it's not The Joker, it's Joker.
Joker.
With Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker. Mm-hmm. I found it to be very fascinating. He is so thin.
Yeah.
You could see every little ripple on his spine.
Yeah, it was gross.
He said that I think it was like on Jimmy Kimmel or something. He said it was kind of cool how he could control his body like that. But Joaquin Phoenix is weird like that.
Well, remember when he went on that talk show when he did that I'm Not Here movie and he just sat there and didn't say anything?
Did he have a big beard at
yeah.
the time?
Remember
Yes.
that? He went on like David Letterman or something. And David Letterman said it was the most awkward interview he's ever had ever.
Yes. Well, it was an interesting look into the way mental illness goes from he was on medication to not being on medication and what happens down the line.
Yeah.
And mental illness. And I think it's super important because, I mean, I have a mental illness because I have depression and anxiety. Now, and I know a lot of people have that. And a lot of people roll their eyes. Oh, you have depression. I'm not even kidding. When I was in rehab, they diagnosed me also with depression and anxiety. So I've been on Zoloft. I'm on Zoloft, Wellbutrin to counteract the sexual side effects of Zoloft because I guess Zoloft doesn't make you want to have sex ever. Okay, so I'm on Wellbutrin to fix that, and then I'm on Abilify to pump it all up. So I'm like jacked right now on antidepressants. But I got to tell you, when I lost my health insurance, I couldn't afford the Abilify because it's super expensive, even the generic. Mm-hmm. And I got so sad. I was sad. This is when I was dating the 43-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is what ruined it, actually. I was just, my birthday, May 24th, I was so bummed.
Oh, I remember that.
I was bummed. Mm-hmm. And my kids were worried.
Yeah, I was worried. I remember that.
It was not good. And it's
But you know,
scary.
I think also when you're in that kind of a state of mind, if there's something that's also triggering it, it can make it worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It can just make it 10 times worse than it would be.
There's someone in my life who is currently in a very mental, manic state. Mm-hmm. And this person doesn't want treatment because of the fear of the stigma. Yeah. That needs to go away. The stigma needs to go away. Because most of us are on something.
Well, and I think there's a lot. And even people that aren't, like, I'm not on anything. but people probably think I'm crazy anyway, just because I act like a 12-year-old. But there's nothing wrong with it. And I think with the one problem that I had with the movie was that just in the state of the world right now, where it just seems like you can still get a gun online or however people are doing it and just go into a mall or a theater. I was worried while we were in the theater because the theater was crowded. And I thought through the whole movie, somebody in here could just be a little bit off and think, why not? And because the violence was extremely brutal.
It was shock. It was like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, and Laura and I love horror movies, and we both were gasping. We
oh my
couldn't
God.
believe how
out of the blue
and how just in your face the violence was. And, you know, there's a kind of a theme in the movie where people are kind of regaling him as almost like a rock star for killing people. And I just thought it made me very uncomfortable that that's the kind of message that movie was sending. And I could be totally wrong that that's not the message that the director was trying to make with it. But it just seemed like there's a scene where he has killed all these people, and the people that are rioting
are
and
dressed
everything
like him.
Are dressed like
Same
him.
face.
And they drag him out of a car, and everybody just starts chanting his name, and he stands up and kind of twirls around in front of them, and they're just losing it like they're at a concert.
Well,
and it was
I will say this. I mean, I don't know if the Academy would give him an Academy Award, but the changes he made to his body, the way he moved so weirdly and so scarily.
It was very creepy, and it was very it was also
poetic.
Very kind of poetic and very kind of effeminate.
Yes.
Like it was very almost like a ballet dancer,
yes.
and it was very odd, and he was just very lonely and sad. It was extremely depressing.
He said it was Wait, Joaquin Phoenix said this, or you were saying this?
I thought the movie was extremely... Yes. I mean, there wasn't one moment in the film that I was like, oh, yeah. It was dark the entire time.
Is it number one in the theaters right now?
I don't know if it is now. I know it was. It had a huge opening. I think it was like 94 million or something like that. Yeah. It was a huge, huge opening. But I wouldn't see it again.
No.
You know, I'm glad I saw it, and he was definitely committed to the role.
For sure.
You know, I know that, who's the actor that did the Machinist, and he lost all that weight?
He's the one that, Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. And, you know, I would think that after doing that to your body, you might get a little weird. I mean, he lost, 50 pounds or something?
Yeah.
I mean, and he's skinny to begin with. All those people in Hollywood are. They're all 5'4".
Oh, and Matthew McConaughey never quite got his looks back.
No.
Never quite got it back.
After the
one with the cowboy,
Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah.
It was very... I mean, I'm glad we saw it. I would never see it again.
No.
And I wouldn't recommend... And I had a friend that was going to see it that has had a lot going on in their life right now. And I said, they were going to go to the movies with us that day, and she wound up not being able to go. And I said, it's a really good thing you didn't go.
Good.
Because it's extremely... I mean, you literally want to go home and just watch nothing but I Love Lucy reruns or something just to make you laugh, because it was very dark, very depressing.
You know, I would love to be off of these antidepressants. It's been 12 years since I've been sober, but I'm scared because I've been on them so long, and my sobriety kind of goes along with it. I don't know, but I need to. I'm gonna, once I get health insurance one of these days, I'm going to work with a doctor to try to wean me off, because I would love to be like you. I would love to not have to worry about taking medication every day. It bugs me. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like that my brain's like this. But I think my dad was depressed too. I think, and he was an alcoholic. I think I get a lot from him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's no stigma attached. I don't think anybody thinks differently of me because I'm on 3 meds.
I think people would think more of you for talking about it. than, trying to just
Right.
sweep it under the mat and not say anything about it, because it is an important issue. And you just see these people that are not on I mean, that was a very sad thing in the movie, because he is seeing a therapist, and then the therapist very matter-of-factly just says, well, you're not going to see me anymore, and you're not getting your medication anymore. Mm-hmm. And he says, well, that's going to be a problem. And she says, oh, well, basically, like, screw you. You're on your own.
Yeah.
And so he completely goes off it, and that's when the movie kind of goes off the rails, and so does he. Like, it is just... He has targets set, and anybody that sets him off just the slightest little bit, they're done.
What would you give it from 1 to 10?
For his performance?
The movie total.
I would give it a 5.
Ooh, okay.
But I gave his performance, the only thing... I said this to you. I leaned over to Laura in the middle of the movie, and I was like, if he laughs one more time, I'm gonna lose my mind. Because it's this creepy, and it went on far too long. Like, those scenes where he starts laughing just went on far too long. And
it's part of the illness, obviously, but it was a little much.
It was a little, and I thought, oh my God, I'm going to lose my mind. Like, yeah. I
give it a 6.5, maybe 7.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. What are we going to see next? What opens next weekend? Do we know?
Oh, the new Angelina Jolie Maleficent.
Oh.
I think a lot of people will come to that. Number one, she hasn't been in a movie in a while.
I miss her.
And I miss her. Mm-hmm. And I think she's a fantastic actress.
Yes.
And this looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, and it comes out Friday.
Oh, perfect. So we can see it Saturday. All right. We'll post it on our
I'm going to look
Facebook
at the
and all that
times.
stuff.
They should be out early on Wednesday, so I'll look at the times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Linda showed me a way to find them.
Oh,
and,
she did? Yeah. Of course she did.
Yeah, of course she
Linda
did.
knows everything.
She knows everything.
I love it. So, right now, there's a man in my house who's been in my house since yesterday at 8 p.m.
Uh-huh. And I believe I know who this man is.
I mean, I think I have, like I said before, I have a good judge of character. But I left him there because I had to work this morning. Uh-huh. So I'm like, all right, just stay and sleep, and I'll come back, and then we can have breakfast or whatever.
When you came home, was your house clean?
No, he was asleep.
Oh, well, he's going to have to start.
No. So then I took a little nap. He took a nap too. Then I woke up. Then I had to get ready for work. He was still sleeping. Then I went to work, back to work from 3 to 7. I just called him. What are you doing? Nada. Are you sleeping? Yep. What the heck are you doing? I go, you are lazy. You are lazy. I go to the store right now. It's up the street, and go buy me some ice cream, and I want dinner.
Oh my gosh, you're so bossy.
I know.
Wow.
I'm like, I have a guy sleeping in my house. Granted, sometimes people need to sleep all day. There's those days when you just need to sleep. Now, the day before, me being the designated driver of a 1991 Privia van in Rosarito.
Okay, and are you going to tell everybody what you were dressed at? This was the most hilarious thing I've ever...
I'm so annoyed. I'm so mad.
I have to say, you looked good.
I didn't, though.
Did you outline your lips?
I did. I outlined them. I tried to do like J-Lo did in the movie.
So your lips, those were DSL.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I thought you had had your lips done.
No. I just outlined the outside.
You did a good job. I was like, baby, those look great.
Here's a trick. You lift up your lip like this. Uh-huh. Can you explain it?
Yeah, she's like snarling.
And then you outline it like right here.
Oh, yeah, they looked good.
Anyway, so I went to all this trouble. Amazon, it wasn't that expensive. To be J-Lo. I bought a wig, and the wig was crap. And then I bought the sunglasses at Target, crap. And then I bought these big earrings and a dress from Amazon that was like $10. And then I had a jacket. So I had all the accessories. Yeah. Who are you? Who do I look like? Peg Bundy. I'm like, And then the guys were like, but she was hot. She was hot. I'm like, no, she wasn't.